spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Set to kick off.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Dart. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And now they'll shift things around. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Zaven Collins has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Jones. Short pass caught by Henry. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Hey,
look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Throwing Jones. He'll try to pick it up himself. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Jeanty. He'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He was tackled.
These two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. They'll go again with GT. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 46-yard.
And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and goal, Detroit.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jimmy Horn Jr., his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Jones throwing for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team. And what he's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Jalen Waddle, 65 yards. And the Vikings are once again back in front. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 2.
Lions 8. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because They know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39.
16 yards. That's good. For the Lions, first down. A gain of 16 yards.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down.
First down, Lions.
They'll look to throw again. Finding Walker, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions have moved out in front.
The Lions will set up.
They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. A give out of the gun to Jinty. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the 41.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Open man is Waddle complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Genty.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Once again, it's Genty.
He'll get about 4 here, down the 43-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, here's Genty.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing, Dart. They'll get this out to Genty.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Dart.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Trying to get it to Ashton Genty there.
And it's 3rd and short.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Genty.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
A gain of 3 yards.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Right back to Genty on first down.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
28-yard line.
Dart going to look to throw here. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Up the middle, it's Genty.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Ashton Genty, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big play there for Detroit. And even 50 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Kalijah Kancey breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jimmy Horn Jr. with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
The Lions will set up for the
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
22, Vikings 17. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking to throw, Dart. They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Vikings have yet again retaken the lead. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out
seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Jones.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Looking to throw. Jones.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go. Cowboy.
Off play action. Jones. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Third and 12.
Operating from the gun. Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. How about them biting up 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Open man, that's Henry.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
That'll be caught by Shipley.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
The Lions will set up.
Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
24. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Ashton Jeanty with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
Oh, nice move.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less.
Looking to throw. Jones. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Shamar Stewart with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. They'll try and throw for it here. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A run on first down with Shipley.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Jones.
That's complete to Shipley.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44.
Brings up third down.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36.
First down. It's a gain of 20.
Looking to throw. Jones. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up second down.
No gain on the play.
We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And we've got a dandy here, a one-point game as we begin the fourth.
Second and 10.
Back to throw. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
A run out of the gun with Genty.
And some room to maneuver. And he will finally be rested whistled down at the Lions' 14-yard line.
169 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
On the give, JT.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Theo Johnson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down. A gain of 12. First down.
Now Jones. Throwing down, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Detroit Lions first
Throwing
down.
Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Complete to Will Shipley. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw again.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Jones. He's got Henry. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
23 yards.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Jones.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Detroit Lions, first down. A gain of 15.
Here's Jones. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.